Okay, quick update on Verge. With Bitcoin just recently having tagged the 9,000 region, just about every other coin is trying to do an upside reversal. So we saw Verge as we had labeled going sideways, WXYXZ. The Z was labeled with ABC. It seems to me from this point, a little three-wave-ish. I'm not seeing a real impulse, not yet. What I mean by three-wave-ish, it looks very ABC-ish. Just like here, here, and here. I don't mean to be a party pooper, but I do point out that one should keep that into the awareness. When it is very three-wave-ish, that's exactly what it is. Very corrective, not impulsive. Having said that, I'd like to see ideally an impulsive that goes something like this. This could certainly be wave one. Got a wave two. Here's a resistance where the wave three can go to. It'll go to the support of this, and it'll break that resistance. Now this kind of an impulse would be ideal. It would enable a five-wave up as the initial signal for a trend reversal from corrective down to the resumption of up, that being the original trend. And of course, after these five waves, because after five Elliott waves, there has to be a retracement. We'll see an ABC correction of some type. Now it could be an ABC zigzag, ABC flat, it could be a triangle or a combination. And typically it retraces to the prior wave 4. Now if we go more 1 hour higher resolution chart on this, let's see how it looks. So yes, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to mark wave 1. And to label the subwaves is a very good quality control assessment to see if you can find 5 waves, subwaves, that make up the wave 1. That's certainly not an intermediate degree, multi-weeks to multi-months. So if I have 5 waves, and they represent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we have ABC for wave 2. And that ABC can be labeled as AB. No, it can't. That is not a low. So that ABC would be more down to here. And it'll be ABC that way. This cannot be the C. It has to be lower than the A. So that'll be labeled as ABC. And if that's the case, we need, here is the first subwave impulse. Now we're working ideally on the second subwave impulse. And if that's going to be any sign, this second subwave impulse will give the subwaves to wave 3. And it could look something like this. So we have 1 already done, 2 already done, 3 should climb pretty high. Three needs to extend. Usually 3 extends the most. Not a requirement, not a rule. Wave 3 only just need not be the shortest. So we can make 1, 2. We can be currently in the process of 3, 4, 5. And if this reaches 3, 4, 5, a higher high, that'll be quite ideal. But as it is what we have right now, it looks very A, B, C-ish. So if to get out of that zone of looking like an ABC three-way corrective pattern, this really needs to continue showing a good mojo, and ideally start hitting 8 cents or so. And this 3 should go to 8.5 cents, maybe 8.75 cents. And that's only wave 3. So absolutely, yes. A reversal takes a lot of work. Anti-gravity. Anti-gravity in that it has to go against the selling pressure, if any. If we zoom out, this was clearly a V-neck reversal, just like what you see in Bitcoin and just about in every other coin. So what I'm kind of saying is, if you look at this area, how it was A, B, C-ish, I hope we don't get A, B, C-ish, and then straight down again. I don't mean to be a party pooper, only trying to bring into awareness what a fractal could be representing. So this fractal could be labeled with an A, B, and a C. And this was 5 waves down. And that could be labeled as I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, nope, sorry, one more time. 1, 2, I would put 3 here. We had the same thing here, ABC, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right there. And we had it right here as well, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So will this rebound be the reversal so as to break the fractal continuation? I think it can, but we need to keep an eye on this. Remember, this is not based on a principle of certainty. That is not possible. It's based on probabilities. And because it's based on probabilities, you must consider not only your primary count. Yes, this is my primary count right now. That will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and complete the 3. But you must consider alternate counts as well. And that alternate count can easily be based on these fractals of ABC, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same thing here. If this is an A, B, C, and the C goes higher than the prior C, that itself will be the first clue. For instance, if it looks like this, if I label this as A, B, and the C goes higher than this C right here, for example, let's say up here, to 3. That's why I'm counting 3 as the important part. That is then breaking the prior trend, where here the C did not go over the past C, and the same thing as before. So then you're breaking the trend of the C being below the prior C's. In this case, it'll be higher than this and the second prior C also. So thinking in terms that way, even if this initially comes as an ABC, then if we can get higher than that, that'll be breaking the trend. That would allow us to remove that ABC count and presume that the resumption of this impulse would be on track. Now, let's look at this a little bit different light from a pattern perspective. If I can draw a horizontal line across this, we could have a very nice left shoulder and we could have a head and obviously we could have a right shoulder pattern formation for the head and shoulders, inverted head and shoulders. Now bear in mind, this is only a 1 hour chart. But these head and shoulders start small. What I always look for will be volume confirmation. So if the left shoulder was in this region, the head is clearly higher on the head volume, and the right shoulder will be lower in the volume. We would have volume confirmation as well. And that would be ideal. But a lot of these forward discernments are exactly that, forward discernment. It's only made to help and aid the formulation of the big picture. Now bear in mind, other patterns are probable too. And I don't always put them all on the table. Here you go. Actually, sorry. The reason why everything shrunk was this monster volume day that we had. Now, if I bring that and hide that, here's the left shoulder volume. The head volume is much higher. And then the right shoulder volume will be much lower. So I think from that perspective, now all of this gets switched to the left if it just goes vertical. And that's clearly possible, probable, which will mean that the left shoulder here, the head volume, and then the right shoulder will appear pretty quickly here too. But for now, I'm going to spread out to the distance a little more to the right. The completion of the fifth wave would be a much stronger signal of a trend reversal. Again, it doesn't guarantee anything. We could still get a lower low. And all of this for the XVG even will depend on the leadership of Bitcoin. If you haven't noticed, just about everything is pretty much following it. There are slight variations excuse me, to the wave counts and the direction, and maybe even the patterns between altcoins and Bitcoin. However, the bigger the coin, the greater the market size of the coin. For instance, like Litecoin, the more similarity index they have with Bitcoin. So I think overall, overnight price action will give us a lot of information. So come Saturday morning for my time, for those of you, it'll be Saturday evening in Europe, Saturday afternoon or so. We'll have a much better understanding and perception as to which direction the price might want to go. Ideally, I'd like to see a higher high than the C. All right, that's the Friday night summary for Verge. I hope that's been helpful. If you have any questions, please do post. Thank you.